It is so good to hear our president's voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call, and we've been talking every day. You guys heard it from Doug's voice. We love Joe and Jill. We really do. They truly are like family to us. And we do, everybody here does.
It's mutual.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching you, kid. I'm watching you, kid. I love you.
I love you.
Y'all heard that, right? Kamala Harris clearly slips up and almost says recording and then quickly changes it to phone call. Now, to give you a better understand of what's actually happening here, as you all know, Joe Biden dropped out of the election, but he hasn't been seen in days. Rumors are spreading that this guy may be dead. And I mean, the fact that he dropped out of the election and didn't even, give the American people the respect to show his face. He didn't even show his face. He didn't record a video of him stepping out. No, he posted a post on social media, and we haven't heard from him since. So all of these rumors are spreading that this guy is dead or that his condition is way worse than we think. And, his brother was speaking to news outlets a couple of days ago, and his brother said something along the lines of, he just wants to spend whatever time Joe Biden has left with him. He just wants to spend that time with Joe Biden, whatever time he has left. He was really sounding as if Joe Biden is going to die any minute now, and I get it. The dude's old, but the way they're speaking it's as if they know more about his condition than we do. But all of this speculation is going on. Everyone thinks the guy is dead. I don't think he's dead. I think they forced him into isolation, with the fake beer bug diagnosis, and then they forced him out of office. So today he calls in to this Kamala Harris event as she's speaking. He's calling in to, I guess, provide proof of life. But there's something really awkward about this phone call. A lot of people are saying it may be a recording. It may be AI. And as you all heard, Kamala Harris herself almost called it a recording. And I listened to this phone call in its entirety. And I watched some of what Kamala Harris had to say, and it just comes off as so awkward. She is trying her hardest to seem like a genuine person, but it doesn't work. It's like when a mean girl tells you that your outfit is cute when she knows that it's ugly. Or it's like when someone gives you a compliment when in reality they're making fun of you. That's the type of energy I get from Kamala Harris. You do not get the genuine energy. You get this fake, phony energy. And during her speech, all she basically did was laugh the entire time. It's so awkward. But as awkward as she is, nothing is as awkward as this phone call. You got the President of the United States who just dropped out of the election. He didn't really address the American public at all. They posted one single post over on X or Twitter. Go follow me over there if you haven't already, because I could talk about stuff over there. I can't on YouTube. But he posted one post on social media, and that's all we heard from the guy. Besides this little phone call and to the Kamala Harris event today. And it's like, it's the year 2024. He could have FaceTimed or something like that, but instead we get this weird Joe Biden voice, coming over the intercom during her speech. It's so freaking awkward. And I've listened. We've all listened to Joe Biden speak for years now. His voice was getting weaker and raspier. He forgets what he's talking about mid-sentence, but something really seems different about this phone call. But before I say too much, I want you all to listen to this phone call in its entirety. It only takes a couple of minutes, but it's important that you listen. And I want you all to let me know what you think as you listen down in the comments below. And then after you all listen to this phone call, I'll be right back with more thoughts as well.
But this COVID keeping me out of people's hair for the next 3 or 4 days. But I'm going to be on the road. And I'm not going anywhere. It's kept me away a little bit, but I want people to remember that what we have done has been incredible, and we get so much more we're going to get done. And so I want to say hello to Kamala if she can hear me. I know she's going to be speaking shortly, And I want to say to the team, embrace her. She's the best. I want to call today to thank everybody in this effort. I know yesterday's news was surprising and it was hard for you to hear, but it was the right thing to do. I know it's hard because you poured your heart and soul into me to help us win this thing, help me get this nomination, help me win the nomination, and then go on to win the presidency. But you're an amazing team. But we've got a great. I think we made the right decision. I know how hard you've worked, how many sacrifices you've made, and so many of you uprooted your lives for me, and the kind of commitment few people make for anything these days, but you made it. And I've been honored and humbled. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. My word is a Biden, that for all you've done for me and my family. And we built the best campaign in organization in history. I've been doing this, I always kid and say, I know I'm only 40, but I've been around a long time. I don't know of a better campaign organization, grassroots campaign. We have over 230 offices opened. We have over 2,000 paid staff. And we have literally several thousand volunteers on a regular basis, thousands of them. And they've been relentless and tireless in reaching out and contacting voters. The leadership of this campaign has been amazing. Jen O'Malley Dillon, Julie Quinn, Michael Tyler, Rob Flaherty, Rufus on raising money, and so many more. You built this team. You brought them together. You brought us together. You've inspired them. And you've done what leaders do. Now we got to, the name has changed at the top of the ticket. But the mission hasn't changed at all. And by the way, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be out there in the campaign with her, with Kamala. I'm going to be working like hell, both as a sitting president, getting legislation passed, as well as in campaigning. What we still need to save this democracy. And Trump is still a danger to the community. He's a danger to the nation. And just ask my foreign policy colleagues, my counterparts, and other people around the world and at home. Look, so I'm hoping you'll give every bit of your heart and soul that you gave to me to Kamala. And I want you to know, I won't be on the ticket, but I'm still going to be fully engaged. I've got 6 months left of my presidency. I'm determined to get as much done as I possibly can, both foreign policy and domestic policy. Keep lowering costs for families, continue to speak out on guns and child care, elder care, prescription drugs, and climate. Climate still is the existential threat that we face, and if we don't win this thing, it's all in jeopardy. And we got to keep working for an end to the war in Gaza. I'll be working very closely with the Israelis and with the Palestinians to try to work out how we can get the Gaza war to end and Middle East peace and get all those hostages home. I think we're on the verge of being able to do that. And we got to keep our alliances together. It's critically important. It took a while for me to build these alliances. Most of these my colleagues have acknowledged that, but it's critically important for our safety and security. And I know I'll be doing whatever Kamala wants me or needs me to do in addition. So let me be real clear. We're still fighting in this fight together. I'm not going anywhere. And I want you to know you've always had my back, and I promise you, I will always have your back. And I'm anxious for you all to hear from Kamala. So thank you, Julie. You're the best.
So everyone either thinks this was pre-recorded or this was AI. Usually, I would probably go against those theories. But honestly, things have gotten so crazy, and that exchange was so weird that I would not put it past them at all. I mean, they allowed Joe Biden to be president for 4 years knowing that he was not fit to be in office. They covered up his mental and his health condition for 4 years, and then all of a sudden, within a few days, everything we've been pointing out for years, all of a sudden, they just now came to the realization that this dude isn't fit for office. So these people understand they're capable of anything. But is that AI? Is that a recording? I don't know. I still have my doubts. But that's why AI is so dangerous. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if that was really just Joe Biden on the phone. Because now we have a doubt. And having doubts in moments like this can be very dangerous, but that's what AI does. AI not only Are they able to manipulate videos, manipulate your voice or what have you? But now when we see real videos, when we hear real phone conversations, we will have that seed of doubt already planted in us. We won't know if it's real or fake. And that's why AI is so dangerous, because it's dangerous no matter what direction you look at it from. You know, not only do we have to worry about fake videos, not only do we have to worry about a fake AI president, we have to worry about what we think is real, because what we think is real may also be fake. I know that sounds confusing, but life is confusing right now. Everything is confusing right now. But that's what they want. Make no mistake about it. They want a state of confusion, because when you're confused, when you're running around like a bunch of chickens with your head cut off, it's harder for you to get it together. And they don't want us to get it together, because we're in a day and age where we're able to expose a lot of their lies in real time right here on social media, YouTube, X, Facebook, you name it. And the very things they created to try to control us and manipulate us, these very weapons and tools that they created, they're now being used against them. Okay? So we are in very, very interesting times, and it's hard to decipher the real between the fake. But all I know is, regardless if that phone call was real or not, Kamala Harris's reactions, the way she's acting, it's not genuine. It's not genuine at all. And people can say what they want about Donald Trump. You can agree with him. You can disagree with him. At the very least, I feel as if he's telling us what he actually feels. Whereas Kamala, she just basically laughs, and that's about it. She just laughs at everything and pretends to be this genuine person when we know she is so phony.
Joe, are you watching? You hear this clapping? Can you see it?
I'm watching. I'm watching.
I knew it.
But now the questions are starting to arise. Will Joe Biden even be able to finish out his term? Because the argument can be made, if this guy's not fit to run for president again, then how is he fit to be in office right now? If you know for a fact this guy is not fit to be in office in 4 or 5 months, why is he fit to be in office right now? So I'm going to tell you guys, just be prepared for whatever, because they're not done shaking things up. As soon as you get adjusted, as soon as you think you find a sense of normalcy, they will shake the snow globe up again. And they already have more plans up their sleeve. But as of right now, I expect to hear more fake phone calls, AI voices. Who knows what they're willing to do? But I want you all to let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and remember, if you find yourself getting too worked up about all of this, it's all just political cinema.